Yeah.
And we're live
You didn't go on one.
on one. Anyway, hey guys, we're back. Thank you for listening to Masks of Nyarlathotep Eberron, or Midnight Alley, whatever you want to call it. We're back.
I want to call it Midnight Alley.
Midnight Alley. We're going to call it Midnight Alley. Thank you for listening to Midnight Alley. We're on episode 24. You know what? What episode is this total that we've all done together? It's got to be damn near 100.
I think
Episode or session?
Session.
Session.
Yeah.
Well, gee. Let me look. This is session 82.
82.
Wow,
We're getting there,
close.
guys. 18
including
more weeks.
Session 0.
Gee willikers.
18 weeks. Wait, that's
Hold on.
probably about January. Anyway,
Wait. Will that land on my birthday weekend?
that would be cool.
I hope not.
Who knows what's going to happen between now and then. Anyway, welcome back, everyone. Thanks for listening and being a part of the show. I'm going to go ahead and get some music going here on Roll20. But who wants to give us a little bit of a recap from last week? Who was paying a lot of attention and had a really great time with our session last week?
I did one of those things.
All right, so I guarantee it was paying attention. Anyway, so did anyone that had a good time and paid attention, maybe not as close of attention as Waffle paid, because Waffle is the attention
Just
payer.
say it. He's better than us. Just say it. He's better than us.
He's better than
I
us.
just type what happens. I don't know.
So have any of my players here ever read or listened to the audiobook for the Kingkiller Chronicles?
No.
That's Patrick Rothfuss,
We're not
right?
fucking nerds.
It's, oh wow. Couldn't be further from the truth, but I appreciate the effort.
I know, that's why it's funny.
I know. That was a really douchey comment, and I congratulate you on pulling it off.
Thank you.
But anyway, if our player Waffle was anybody from any fictional universe ever, it would be the Chronicler from that, because he's just this fastidious note taker that is always paying attention, always present, always there. And you know what? We're just going to celebrate Waffle for a second. Okay, second's over.
I'm sure
Hey.
there's a Muppet that's obsessed with waffles.
Maybe. Are they also into paying attention?
Oh,
I don't know.
Anyway,
Anyways.
Bo's a Muppet. It's apparently obsessed with me.
yeah, because I'm Kermit the Frog.
Hmm.
apparently. So I was informed today by the estimator on our team that I drop my voice 2 octaves when I'm doing a sale. So,
Why?
well,
Makes sense to me.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The deeper voice would complement your intimidating jawline.
It's not that intimidating anymore. You guys haven't seen pictures of me in a while, so I'm not gonna lie.
What, do you have 2 jawlines now?
I have 2 jawlines now.
Oh, that's even more intimidating.
No, see the thing is that he got married, so now he doesn't have to worry about what he
No,
looks
It's
like.
because I have a
so
fucking hernia
he's-
and I had surgery 2 months ago. Or, well, I'm sorry, 2 weeks ago.
A month ago, but
But yeah, a month
Oh,
ago.
God,
But well, 2.5 weeks ago. Anyway, fuck you, Steve. I've been a fucking invalid. I'm not gonna lie though. My wife may have mentioned my physique yesterday, and it hurt my feelings.
She just wants to get back to the pegging.
You mentioned her
Oh,
physique.
Whoa,
man.
whoa! We're recording right now.
Yeah, we're live.
we're live.
We're live.
Ah,
I can't take that back without taking back the... All right, guys, we're gonna pause. We're gonna restart the episode, and this is getting deleted.
You're out of line.
You have to forget everything you just heard.
Okay, listen. Somebody pull out the flashy thing.
Oh, you mean? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The memory.
Okay,
The other
so
flashy
about the session.
I was gonna say
Yeah,
I'm not wearing my trench coat today.
You know, the
last,
flashy thing.
last week,
Thank you. You can take over
Uh,
here because you're the offender here. You got this.
in my defense, it was really funny. Anyways, last
Nope.
week, the party, we were on a barge because there was this whole thing with we were in Sharn, and then there were multiple portals, and we came out in the salt marshes, and we found a guy. I've forgotten his name already, and he had a barge, and he let us on, and we floated down the river to Deepwood City. There was a whole bunch of talk about, do we go to Deepwood? Do we keep on going to this bigger city, even though this bigger city might be dangerous for Lucian and his cousin? Blah 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 blah. But we went to Deepwood City because Rose has an aunt there, and she would help us. When we got into town, well, Rose's aunt was there, but there was somebody there that we didn't expect. Lucky's wife was there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna be dealing with that, right?
Yeah, and she could
First we're gonna run away.
sense the ring Zazie had that she got from Lucky, and assumed that Lucky was in town, and just kind of went ham a little bit. Almost started a fight. Multiple fights, I think. But we managed to get everything calmed down, and we were gonna talk through everything until boom, a couple of Tazarkans come in. And that's bad because they're the opposite rival family to Lucian's family, and there's this whole like blood feud between them. And if the Tazarkans catch Lucian, they're probably gonna kill him. So we all rush out of there, and Lucky's wife promises that she'll take care of them, and we just need to stay put. So we're like, cool, we'll stay put. So we're in our room,
We're
staying
not
put.
exactly out of there. We're in there. We're just not in the same room as
Yes.
them.
We went back to our room. They're still at the bar.
Mhm.
So over this past
Did I miss
week,
anything?
no, I entertained the idea of actually blowing this map up a little bit and making more like a classic D&D town map. You know, so that your characters didn't necessarily have to be like placed on a spot on the grid on the map. But of course, you know, life happens and I had other responsibilities to take care of. And then at the same time, I was like, well, what's really just going to happen is that I'm going to end up zooming in, and whatever they decide to do is going to need to happen on the grid anyway. Or I assume it will. I don't know what you guys are going to do. But
I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna stay put, and we're not gonna go
Right.
get into a fight. It's gonna
Absolutely.
cause another major blood feud between the Cathalis and Tazarkans.
so,
Yeah,
Right,
hear that.
Steve?
Yeah, sure.
that's me.
Wait.
That's me doing a seal. Welcome. All right, guys. Let's begin then. Thank you so much for doing that, Ash. That was solid. And here we go.
Am I forgiven for being funny?
You were forgiven anyway. You don't have to apologize.
Hell yeah.
Right.
I still didn't practice my Australian accent. After all of these weeks of playing Erica, I did not do my fucking character work. And shame on
To
me.
be fair, you missed.
You guys are just gonna have to keep dealing with a shitty Australian accent. I've never practiced, so. Okay,
Thanks, I've had to me.
so through the door, Rose, you're right next to the door to your suite, having a conversation with your aunt. What is her name again?
Elora.
Alora. And you hear a conversation going on in the other room through the shitty door. You know, everything is made out of pieces of wood that are just kind of, you know, bound together.
And we still managed to have running water. So, yeah, Lars is gonna be paying attention to that. Like, she's curious, she's gonna eavesdrop. Or she can, like, hear it clearly.
And then from out from the other room, you're, what are you doing out there? I'm just kidding.
I knew
That's,
it wouldn't take long. You couldn't resist.
So they you hear one of my best friends is from England, and well, not best friends, but a good friend of mine in the industry I work in is from England, and you know, his parents worked you know, African railways, and his parents are from India, so he literally has an English Indian accent, and it is fascinating. And that's where I you know, practiced that one. But we didn't do that for this because, you know, we're going straight white people.
Get on with it.
I'm trying to fucking Australian accent. So outside through the door here, something along the lines of I can't even do it.
Just say it then. Don't
I'm
worry
just
about the
gonna
accent.
I'm just drop the accent. So looks like we have, I don't know, 3 days left. And then you hear some more muffled conversations going on. Sounds like a male voice. Might even be one of the Deneth people.
Mhm.
Kavana, what are you doing?
Well, let's check that. What were we doing? Oh, we were just in the room, laying around, chatting about what to do next, and that we should wait for word back from Ashi, since she's gonna talk the drow downstairs away from violence. So yeah, we're just chilling and waiting.
Yeah, so you and Zazie are just like chilling on that single bed, huh? Oh wait, double.
I specifically chose the double. There you go, there's plenty of room.
Yep.
Al walks up to the door, kind of combs back her luxuriant, fluffy white hair behind a pointy cat-like ear, and pushes her ear up against the door. I don't know. I think we, you know, us that aren't involved, maybe can go out there and not be stuck in this tiny-ass room together.
I'm not gonna stop you.
I thought advised maybe we should just give them some space.
Yeah, if you do go out there, maybe don't make things worse.
Well, I mean, I can hop out this door right here, and you know, she points to the exit door on the side of the building that you guys are on, and it's overlooking. Looks like some refuse, you know, maybe from the kitchens or whatever. Maybe I can go out and just hang out by the river for a little bit. I don't know. I mean, anybody
ahead.
else? She looks at Alara. I don't know. Anybody want to go outside for a little bit? Alara just kind of shakes her head no and keeps her ear up to the door and is listening.
I don't really like the outside here. I fear I'm going to get snatched up by an alligator in the trees or something.
Alligators live in the water, not the trees.
Normal ones.
You know, a tree frog-a-gator.
No, those are the monkey gators. They're harmless.
Monkey
They're cute.
Yeah, they've got great personalities, but when they get old, they'll tear your arm off.
Monkey gator?
I don't know about you, but see, monkey sounds cute, but the moment you add gator to the name, that's I don't know. Your definition of cute takes a very strange turn.
I mean, yes, look at Lucky.
Hey, we're not talking about that.
So Alora
I
actually,
wouldn't say he's.
not Alora, Al
He sort of
steps
looks
out
like a
the
gator
window.
monkey, right? Big gator ape.
Grape ape. Al steps out the window, and you know, her legs are just dangling off of the little deck that's built onto the side of the area that you guys are hanging out in.
Come on and sit straight up in the bed. Oh, wait, I've had an idea. Elora, how thin are the... And bear with me here. How thin is the roof?
The roof?
She looks over you. What do you mean by how thin is the roof? It's thatch.
Hypothetically, if somebody want thatch. All right. I don't really know what thatch is.
It's like
but...
straw.
They take,
Oh, the...
Very thin.
they make this frame with multiple circular frames that lay on top of each other, and then they shingle pieces of essentially, well, we actually use reeds from the river.
Oh, God. Can I listen through it?
Through the roof?
Yes.
I mean, yeah, but they might hear you through the roof as well. You gotta be very...
I'll have an easier time. I'll have an easier time hearing them than they will hearing me.
She just stares at you and blinks a couple times.
Swings his legs off the side of the bed,
I trust him.
approaches the window. Pardon me, Ash, if you wouldn't mind.
You and Al.
Ow.
Ow! Yes.
Al steps out of your
Fuck,
way.
I did it this time. Damn it.
Yep. Yeah, you get...
Very much.
You play that game too.
Not anymore.
Me neither. So you step outside.
Then I walk up the wall.
Yeah, you walk up the wall. Give me a stealth roll.
Right. As I make my way across the roof towards the main bar room.
Zazie will say through the telepathic bond that they, you know, struck up.
Right. Oh, a natural
keep-
20 for a 32.
Be safe, keep me informed.
Oh, right. Yes, of course.
Okay. So you start making your way across the canopy of thatched roofs to the chamber, or I guess the roof above the chamber of the main dining room.
And he's aiming for these like wooden frame things that look like they're make up the spine.
Sorry. Give me a, well, actually, give me an extremely easy acrobatics roll.
27.
Just don't roll that one. You're good. All right. With your acrobatic prowess and the augmentation that you receive from, things, you're able to make your way across until you can hear the voices below you. Roll perception.
Okay. And if
Sorry to
he
make
needs
you
like,
roll dice. I know that you guys prefer to play just like, make believe.
Be a smart ass.
But
I'm glad I haven't fallen to the roof already. Huh?
If you rolled a 1, you would have.
That's silly. Thatch roof. Who walks across a thatch roof anyway?
I know. What you're doing right now is pretty fucking crazy, actually. You're like Legolas walking on top of snow.
Well, he will crouch down and kind of scratch some of the grass out of the hay, whatever, out of the way. Make it easier to hear, and then he will percept. 9.
You realize the spot that you're at right now isn't fantastic. Roll. Actually, you don't need to. But with your perception, you're able to identify if you were to move over to the eave of the building, you probably could tuck your head underneath and listen from there. Although it's a much more precarious spot.
I'll do that.
All right. Give me another acrobatics roll to tuck your head over the edge of the eave.
Total of 20.
Excellent. All right. And let's get one more perception roll.
9 again.
All right. So from this vantage, you're actually able to almost even look under the eave. You know, there's a small gap. You can see them sitting at the table. You know, your view is obstructed a bit. You can see most of them. I would say that you can see the gentleman in the flamboyant robes, the red-haired man in the armor, and then the what appears to be a rank-and-file soldier with a bolter with bayonet and tower shield, wearing leather and shoulder and head armor, medium armor.
Cool.
You can see them conversing with each other, and with from what you can hear, it sounds like it's Ashi. So you can hear Ashi talking to them, having some sort of conversation with what appears to be mostly the Deneth people, and occasionally you can hear the clipped language of the Drow coming in. A laugh here and there, but then you notice. Roll insight.
19.
Nice. You're able to hear some of the words that Ashi is saying, and by the tone of her voice, she sounds like she's beginning to get a little uncomfortable.
Does she sound like she feels threatened or like frustrated and uncomfortable?
A little bit of both. It sounds like she feels frustrated because she's being threatened. I mean, 19's a pretty solid roll.
Mm-hmm. I will tune into the telepathic bond with Zazie. Relay as much. It's Zazie? Zazie.
Yes, I'm here.
It's yes. Oh, right. So I can't really hear much, but Ashi is getting to get uncomfortable with the way the conversation's going. That much I can tell. Nobody's making any moves yet, but it's not going her way.
Okay. I'll try and come up with something. Keep me posted if the situation changes. And then, in the room, Zazie turns to Rose. Rose, Kavanan says that Ashi is not doing as well. Can you stay in here and make sure Lucian doesn't try anything drastic? And I'll go out and see if I can do anything to help.
I mean, I can, but it might be easier for me to go down. I mean, I have a more clear excuse. uncomfortable smile.
That's true, but I don't know if Lucian would listen to me if I asked him to stay put and not do anything.
Do you think he'd listen to me?
You look over and
No.
Lucian's just sitting on the floor.
Cross-legged, looking at you two, eating popcorn. Just kidding. Sorry.
No, but you have the means to like physically restrain him. Should it come to that?
You can certainly try.
I'm also gonna point out to you, Zazie, you've kicked my ass about as much as I've kicked yours. I'll go down.
That's a good point.
Hello,
anything, I would look more
grown
intimidating.
man.
Erica throws her legs off the bed and walks over.
A grown man who regularly throws things off of roofs.
Listen here. All
but-
right. Listen to me for a second. Lucian, just chill here. Let them go outside. Just go check out what they need to do. Zazie, if you need to go there, that's sweet. Just do it. Do what you got to do. Lucian, you and I, maybe can have a bit of a conversation. Step out on the deck for a moment, if you don't mind.
All right.
She steps out the window past where Al had been standing. And you can see Al is still out there, but she's actually climbed up to the edge of the roof and peeking over, watching Kovanen.
Yeah, Giovanna is laying on the thatched roof with his hands on the lip and his head totally hanging off, looking through the building.
Lucian, roll perception. Oh, okay.
That's a 22.
From your angle, you can clearly see the light like refracting off of Al's eyes in a way that's like, in the darkness of the woods, the deep wood. You can see light refracting off her eyes, like almost like
Dark vision.
dark vision. But if you ever walked outside with a flashlight or something like that and hit the eyes of a animal at night, it looks like that. And
Yeah.
also, her fingernails have actually changed texture in such a way that they no longer look like human fingernails, but they appear to be like feline claws, like digging into the framework of the roof that she's on. And the back of her arms, neck, and ears have additional hair, tufts of hair beginning to raise from them. Just a white
She's
fur.
a tabaxi. Cool. All right. More power to her. She wants to be all natural, It's her own choice.
No, you noticed her forearms and face and hair before, and she looked like a human with almost feline eyes. But now it's very clear that it's in full bloom.
Well, a few days have passed. She hasn't been able to shave. Listen.
Okay. Anyway. So, Lucian.
Yes.
Erica kind of leans over the railing, rests one of her elbows, her left elbow. You're standing to her left. She looks over you. Let them do the business in there. We obviously have an opportunity to create some problems if we need to, but let's just let them do what they gotta do for now. And then later, you and I can go in there and fuck everyone up.
Yes. My only concern is, the girls, they are so convinced that they have the right of it, they want to be heroes in this situation, but really and truly they are in grave danger and don't seem to be listening to me. God's forbid,
Well, I mean, Kuvonan's watching up there. Alara's listening to the door. We're all on the ready. If we gotta go in there, we can. And if we don't have to, then perhaps Zazie going in there can be a benefit to us.
So she thinks. Don't be surprised if a moonbeam comes out of nowhere, because that seems to be the major attack around here.
She spreads her hands out across the the railing. Combs her hair back a little bit, and just looks at you. No, but just let it be feminine, please.
No, I mean, I am. That was the plan. I really don't understand.
Al looks down
what
at you.
their concern.
Al looks at you. Shh. He's doing
Oh,
something.
you shush.
He's doing something.
He'll be all right.
All right, come on. Go ahead, Lucy. I'll flash to him in a second.
I just don't understand where that was all coming from. I was the one that was laying there, sitting there, saying we should not do anything, and all of a sudden I'm the big bad guy here. Clearly they don't know you as well as I do, Erica.
She just smiles at you with that like grim humor that you remember. And then you hear, shh. He's up there doing something.
And yet you yelling at us while we're whispering is going
This
to
is
change
stage
it.
whisper. All right, Kovanen.
What's happening to me?
So you're listening, and then you see in your view, she steps into your view, and she's standing next to the gentleman, the male drow, and the flamboyant dress or flamboyant clothing. For the listeners out there, he's a drow. He's got medium length hair. He's wearing probably sorcerer's robes, covered with some sort of glitter or sparkle or something that creates light reflecting. There's a large collar, and there appears to be some arcane lighting effects that are going on as well, with a large fur collar that goes around his entire thing. And Kovanen, give me another insight.
I will. It's only a 15.
You can see that he seems to be taunting or trolling her.
Right.
Roll perception.
Zazie, this that is persuasion. Perception is +1 for a 7.
Now go with your previous roll and whatever
Okay.
it would have been.
It would have been a 16.
Cool. You see her pointing her finger at him very close to his face. And you notice the two Deneth guys, the red-haired Deneth in full armor, and the rank and file soldier stepping back. The other Deneth man stepping next to the drow and kind of like shouldering up next to him, and then the female drow stepping behind him as well. She is now in a screaming match at this point with the drow male, and she picks up a glass and she throws it, and it shatters behind the bartender's head.
Ozzy, do you hear that?
Yes, I hear that.
Tensions are flaring.
Kovanen, you
Burst
see
into the
her
room.
reaching over, grabbing him by the shoulders and pulling his head down and ramming her knee into his face, just like shattering his nose into his skull, and then like twisting his head and throwing him to the side. Zazie, you're stepping down from the like staircase that goes into the main room. You watch her just like torque his body, like throwing it to the side, just limp. And in that moment, she throws his body to the side. The other drow comes running up, and the other Deneth guy pulls out a bolter, shoots her with it directly in her shoulder. Like he goes to like aim at her face, she pulls it back with her like right arm. He like blasts her right in her shoulder. The directly in front of her, the other drow is like pulling a blade out. She reaches her left arm out, grabs her around the neck, and then just like slams her fist into her larynx and drops her. Grabs the man who like shot her in the left arm by his wrist, like contorts his wrist around, and then pulls the bolter up to his face, and then just pulls the trigger of the man's own bolter and just blows his head off.
Teleport into the room.
She kicks his body over, pulling the bolter off, and then pulls it down and points it directly over the other woman's head, the other drow female's head, and then, shatters her fucking cranium with the bolter as well, and then points it at the other two Deneth men that are standing across from her.
As I poof into existence, Misty stepping at her side.
Yeah. Rose can pick up the pace a little bit. She'd like to, offer her assistance.
This all happened in about 12 seconds.
What the fuck is going on?
As you guys are walking in,
Running in.
I think at the moment the
do you mean
noise
walking?
started going off,
She-
we're running.
she pulls out a bolter from behind and then points it at you guys as well. All right, everybody calm down now. Calm down. Fucking calm down now.
And this is Ashy also pointing it at us?
That's Ashy, yeah.
Well, so I moved into existence, drew my short sword, and I'm like looking at everyone besides Ashy. Oh, and then I like look to my left and see that she's pointing it at me too. I'm like, what? No, we're here for you.
No,
That's not
I
necessary.
apologize. I was just overreacting for a moment, but thank you for coming in here. But I have it well under control. So,
Are you sure?
Katera actually steps out as well. What is going on here? You two, go back in
trying
your
to figure
room.
that out?
Back in your room, please, if you don't mind. I have this under control. Katera shares a glance with her, and then they both just nod at each other for a moment, and then Katera just steps back in her room. All right. Listen here, I got this under control. If you all just want to give me a couple moments, I can clean up here. Isn't that right, Lewis? John? You see the other two men at the other end just kind of nodding their head. Their hands are at the chest. And the man is like, "Alright, listen here, I was not trying to cause any problems. Alright, actually, I was just here. I'm on a contract. Alright? Well, you can just run along then, and, we can let bygones be bygones." Fine, I won't. I'm not going to say a goddamn thing. And the other gentleman is pulls his cap off, and he's probably 22 years old. All right, I don't have any problems either. I'm just going to go with John. With John, we'll be out of here. All right. Then the two of you just pick up your shit and get the fuck out of here, and get the fuck out of town. Go wherever you want to do, and do not repeat this to the agencies or anything. And Why am I speaking like a Australian person? I don't know. Anyway, just get out of here and don't cause me any problems. And I promise you, I'll make it up to you. All right? The man with the red hair kind of grabs the other dude by like the scruff of his neck and like pushes him in front of him. Like, all right, Oshi, you know, we've worked together before. This is not a problem. You just do what you've got to do. I don't know what Darian was creating problems, but you know, Denise first, right? And she kind of taps the sigil on her breast, and he taps the sigil on his, and then they walk the fuck out.
And stay out.
When you say that to him as he's walking by you, he shoulder checks you fucking hard.
I want to dodge it.
Roll acrobatics. I'm sorry.
Only a.
Yeah. That works. Where are my dice? There we go. It's going to be +5 to whatever I roll for that one. Okay. As you try to, like, you move past to let, like, the dodge go by, but, like, the armor on his shoulder is just taking up too much space, and he just, like, slams you, and you actually fall onto your ass for a second.
Zazi's immediately there to help him back up again.
Don't run your mouth, fucking Junior.
No, you're not worth it.
And he spits next to his boot on the other side. Not on your side.
Just spit on your boot.
Well, not onto his boot, but next to his boot on the other side.
It's disgusting. Why would he do that to himself?
I don't know.
And they leave.
Okay, well, we thought you were just going to come down here to talk to them.
I was trying to come down here to talk to them, but they will create more problems than I want to deal with. So, I mean...
Are you going to explain any of that?
No, this motherfucker right here, and she's pointing to the, you know, the one that used to be the guy. She stands next to him and points the gun down at his head. Was trying to create some problems. He saw your friend Lucian walk in there and apparently knows or recognizes him and the other one from somewhere and was trying to go in there. And Darian over there also was on board. So, and they were trying to push me out of the way, and you know, I just had to do what I could do in the time. So, I mean, please don't be mad at me, but I had to do what I could.
Oh no, this is your, this is your space. You have nothing to justify to us. I'm just hoping it won't complicate things.
Here, let me see your shoulder though, real quick.
She looks down at it and kind of rubs it. Zazie, also, when she got blasted in the shoulder, it didn't cause you any damage, but you felt the sensation of it happening.
Oh.
And you can still feel a strange tingling sensation when it, from that area.
She like has a what's the phrase? It's not a come to Jesus moment, but like her face lights up with realization.
An epiphany.
Yes, an epiphany. That's what the ring does.
Yeah, dear. It does. It does that, but she swings her chair around. Rose is attending to her, trying to, I guess. It helps me take care. Well, when Lucky was wearing it, I mean, he's kind of a fragile guy. It helped me take care of some of the beating he might have been taking on, so...
What a beating he took.
And I can say, in certain situations, it was actually quite beneficial.
I don't want to hear about that. Does it go both ways?
I don't know. Do you?
I think that's a bit private.
What?
Sorry.
I
No,
just meant
it
the.
only goes to me.
Okay.
So
She's
sorry. Something that happens to one ring is only felt by the other. It doesn't go.
I mean,
Yeah.
she probably can feel a little bit of what's going on there. Damn it. Fucking Australian. Won't go away. Anyway. She probably
Well,
can feel a little bit of what's going on there, but probably not all experience all of what I'm going through, so it's a bit more of a it's like a one-way check valve versus a shared experience, even though that's not what exactly it's called.
So if Zazie were to get stabbed, you would feel it much more
I know more
seriously.
for sure. If Zazie would get stabbed, I would share some of that experience.
Does
I see.
how Zazie's like stumbling over her words. She's bright red. She's flustered. How long of a distance does that work over?
Well, it really depends on how strong a bond is. So, I mean, for us, you and me, you just started wearing it, so I can say it probably wouldn't be too far.
Okay, that's good.
Lockie and I were wearing it. I like to think it would still be have a bit more of a radius, but I can never tell.
Okay, that's
Very
good.
good point, Zazie. I'm sure they're. Yes, never mind. It's fine.
I'm sorry. Do you know why Lucky would have given this to me?
She looks at you and
And why he would have given me these gloves that are apparently that he is known for. I thought they were gifts. I didn't know it was like his. The bolter to Lucian.
like size. Lucky collects things and he's got a lot of different things. For him to share them with you, you guys must have really made an impression on him.
Kept his ass alive a couple of times.
But the
How-
ring?
Mechanically, how much
Go ahead.
healing does she need? So I can note that.
Roll
for lay on
medicine.
hands.
Roll medicine. Don't just ask me
She
how
got
much healing
shot
she
in the
needs.
thing.
Roll medicine.
Fine, that's a 13.
She needs 13 healing.
13 healing, okay. Yeah, because Rosie's gonna use her lay on hands on her shoulder.
You say Zorzi, is it?
Yes.
No, I can't say why I think he would give it to you. But I can say that maybe... Sorry, I've been living in the marches for a while and it's kind of muddling my accent a bit.
Oh, special sugar, yeah.
I don't know. Maybe he thought you was someone that took a bit of a beating.
Wait, the way you say that makes me think that him giving the ring to her meant that he thought it would lessen the beatings that she might have taken.
She just nods. That's why I gave it to him, because he was...
Oh, it like divides the traumas.
Takes a bit of the trauma that he might be experiencing and gives it to me. Not sure I feel comfortable having this lady here we in it, but
I don't either.
hang on to it. Perhaps you and I can get to know each other a little bit better.
No, I don't think you want to be connected to me.
She looks around the
I,
room.
I can assure you it's more trouble than it's worth. Here, just take it back.
She just holds out her palm flat towards you, and then takes it and points back to Darian, or who you, I guess, could assume was Darian by her conversations earlier. I killed one of my family members today. Trying to take care of you.
Oh.
And two of our contractors right there. And this motherfucker right here. I'm already in it with you. Just hold on to it. Can't do us any harm if you haven't it, so here's what it is. For now, please, just until we wrap up whatever it is that we're doing together. Just hold
Okay,
on to it.
fine.
Alright. That means you and I probably need to have a talk. Looking anywhere but at Ashley.
All right, Rose. Who are you speaking to?
Ashy. So,
Oh,
let's let her have a moment here. It's been a little rough.
wait. You're speaking to Ashley while not looking at her?
Yes. Yes, I was. Because the conversation that I'm about to have with her is not going to be comfortable for either of us.
Oh, it's gonna be the talk.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I knew because you said, you and I need to talk, but you weren't looking at her, and I didn't know if you were talking to one of us. That's why I asked.
Yeah, to clarify, player to player, no, she's talking to Ashy, but she's doing the very this is
Yes.
going to be an uncomfortable conversation. I'm looking very uncomfortable about it.
Right. Well, let's inform Lucian and Erica. Something, shall we?
Yeah,
What?
and
Be staying
They
here, so,
walk off.
I
Get up.
need
Walk
Erica
back to the
because
room.
there has to be some mentions of the gunfire.
Door opens. Lucian, they are dead.
We specifically did not kill them. It was Ashy.
Of course it was. So, how long till we leave? Because looks like I wasn't the one to do anything, I guess.
No, tensions rose in there quite steeply, and
Yes. So, when are we leaving?
after we rest, I suppose. You're not satisfied with that answer.
No. We need to be leaving a lot sooner than later.
Ashy, it does sound like she wants to come with us.
Wait, does it?
I don't know, that's what I picked up. She said she was in it with us until whatever. I assume that meant she would be coming with us when we left. I could be wrong though.
Erica, so I don't know. I mean, with them being dead down in the main part of the building, that also means that whoever they're answering to, they will not be returning to. So
That's what I meant earlier when I said that somebody would likely come called.
Yes.
Uh,
So
She walks
I don't
over.
know.
Wait, okay, so Lucian, are you standing over these bodies now?
no.
no.
Yvonne and Zazie went to the room to tell Lucian that they were dead.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So Erica looks over you.
Well, perhaps we can go down there and take a peek at the bodies and see exactly who they are. Maybe.
I mean, that can work. But I still say that we get a move on as soon as possible.
All right, but I'm just thinking. It's funny. I have an idea.
Oh, they probably have all kinds of like identifying information and money and stuff some other people would like, and so. And she leaves.
Why do I feel like that means that Rose is like cleaning up the crime scene?
Rose is cleaning up for the moment.
She is helping like the
Helping
barkeep
the
clean up
barkeeper
whatever
until
the
she can
mess.
talk to a shield
Lucian, come over here.
Alright.
Well, Zazie, I really want to see these bodies too, so
Yeah,
I want to see what they
I'll
have.
come along.
Sorry, Rose. I mean, things are a little bit busy right now. I know you wanted to think it's not going to happen soon. I think. What do they have on them?
So, Erica is like leaning over the one body, rolling the face back and forth. She walks over to the other one.
I check his pockets while she's looking at the first one.
Um, God damn it. You son of a bitch.
You can't let the NPCs do everything. Won the
This is true.
fight.
He has 150 gold in his pocket.
While searching the pockets, he holds up the little pouch, like jingles it, and then just puts it on his belt. Well, there's that. Erica, what, do you think they would have, I don't know, identification on them?
She rolls him over and pulls down the back of his robe, and on his back there is a large tattoo.
Yeah. It's pretty simple. They all do it. It's like a giant spider.
Ooh, scary.
The woman is laying on her back, and you can clearly see the spider on her back as well. Tattoo just through her backless dress.
Lucian, come
Oh.
here.
That's how we sneak into Zara's shack.
Lucian, come here real quick.
What?
We give you two the spider tattoo, and
Take off your shirt.
Okay.
She like
Take a
rolls the guy over and starts pulling the robe off of him, like, opens it up on one side and on the other.
All right, turn around.
turns around.
You feel her lay like the mantle of the robe over your shoulders.
All right, turn around. Put your arms in.
Turns around again. Puts arms through.
She just nods.
I guess that leaves me with the dress.
She shakes her head at you and throws the body over her shoulder and then walks back up the
Oh,
staircase.
you're a
into the room.
woman. And you much more closely match the complexion of the body. Not that that's a problem for me. He calls after her after she slips away.
She just gives you the bird.
Well, it doesn't matter because I have shift weave and I can make my clothes like whatever dress I want.
I think you'd look very pretty in one.
She's
Yes.
gone for a while.
Do you mean it?
I mean, yes.
I don't remember ever seeing you in a dress.
I don't think I've been seen in one.
The bartender is having a conversation with the guy at the door. You realize they look like they're not identical twins, but they could be.
Well, if needed, if it would help, that to get us in, if that is the plan. Once it comes to it, I don't know that yet. I'm happy to take someone else's identity, play the part, as it were.
She rubs her chin for a second. She points up there. You think you could do an impression of Dorian up there?
I don't know. I've never heard any of them talk.
Well, I think you can. She looks at you for a second.
Apologies, Dorian's. This one, your. And points at the Neath guy, right?
She stands up and walks next to him, kind of grabs him by the jaw, turns his face left and right. All you gotta do is act like you're a fucking douchebag a bit, and then I think you got it.
No, I was raised by one.
She just raises an eyebrow.
Is he known there? Will they know his speech mannerisms and such?
I mean, technically he is a lower rank than me, so if I tell him to shut the fuck up, then he should listen. So if we show up with these guys over here, well, this guy and whoever that other dead person was, should go alright, but without the other two might be a bit suspicious.
Right.
I don't know. But I think I could use a nice sleep out of here. If you're gonna use anything off his past, then do it now, because I'm gonna throw it in the river.
Well, let's take his equipment. And his clothing I can handle by changing my own, but I'm not going to necessarily be equipped like him. And his equipment, it could be used by anyone.
Here.
Erica comes back down, wearing the other woman's clothing. Looks like she has something in her hair, making it, like a dye or something. I don't know. You can't tell exactly what it is at a glance. But she looks remarkably similar to the other woman in size and stature. But, some differences.
Sorry, Zolzy, what were you?
She just holds out her bag of holding.
Right,
put his
let's
stuff
get
in
his
here.
things. We will take his equipment from his body, leaving the regular clothing. Put it in the bag.
Yep.
Alright, you get 160 gold worth of equipment.
Okay.
Worth of equipment. And what was this gentleman's name?
Darian?
Darian.
I'll have you know, DM, that if I'm perusing the equipment section of D&D Beyond and I see something I want that's worth less than 150 gold, I'm just gonna say he had it and that I stole it. Nothing magical, obviously, but like adventuring gear, mundane stuff.
I think most of that will be less than 160.
Yeah. Who's to say this guy doesn't have a bag of 100 ball bearings, you know?
100 is not that much.
Bag of 1,000 ball bearings.
So he's wearing mostly leather gear. He's wearing a mithril vest, and that's the most expensive piece of equipment that he has. And it counts as a regular breastplate, but it is mithril, and it's chainmail.
Stuff.
And it's worth 160.
Mithril chainmail.
And then he has various other equipment on him, you know. It's just a breastplate. That doesn't.
Yeah,
make
it's
sound.
worse than. It's
Yeah,
worse than
it does.
my shit.
Mithril
So I'll just
does
sell
not-
it. Excellent.
does not impose disadvantage on stealth checks.
Right. It's a silent breastplate.
Yeah,
It's the same
mithril
stuff
breastplate.
Rose wears. Yeah, Rose's splint is mithril.
That would not increase my AC, and so I do not care.
I think wearing it would render my blade dancing useless.
Yes, it would.
I'm not gonna wear it.
Lucian, what are you wearing?
I wear a chain, elven chain.
Oh, that's the fancy one, so you'll probably find.
I'll sell it. So, what's the plan?
Well,
We just go in to Zarashak with these guys' identities?
well, are we going into Zarashak? What does that have
Probably.
for us?
Zarashak's our only chance of getting a.
She just
Sending
is
out.
Oh,
holding
right,
her
getting
hand
out of
up,
here.
by the way.
Yes, a she?
Well, these guys were up in the hills up there. God damn it. And god damn it, they were up there causing some problems for everybody coming through here. Some sort of bandit camp,
Okay.
some sort of mine or something up there. I don't know what they were doing, but it sounded like they were causing some problems up there. Just saying.
Do you
if
mean to
guys
imply
need-
that?
Pardon me. What are you saying?
Do you mean to imply that we should check out what they were doing?
No, I'm gonna go with you wherever you're gonna go, but I'm just saying, up in the hills, up between the deep wood and the crawling swamp, they were up there camping out, doing something up there. I don't know what it was, but something.
I mean, you're making it sound worthy of investigation.
She just puts both her palms up.
Well, they wouldn't hurt. Have they been causing you problems, Laura?
She just shrugs. They've been coming up
I-
through here every once in a while. It ain't no thing.
I'd personally rather that we just go home.
They were on their way to Zarashak, so if you're going on here, you can go, and I'll go with you. So, whatever you want to do, so I don't care.
So I guess our first thing is getting rid of these bodies.
I don't
Laura
suspect we'll have any
nods.
problem with that.
Alara nods to the bartender. The bartender nods back at her. He walks
Yep,
over to the body.
bartender, it happened again.
He looks at everyone else in the room. You all done here?
Bring out the Froggo Gator.
He looks back around. You all done here with
We
this
didn't
one?
see- If we don't
So-
need anything else from this man's body, then I suppose so.
Uh,
Lucien, do you want this collar? This fur collar?
The what? What is it?
the
A
fur
fur
collar.
collar?
She,
That big old
is-
floofy
Erica pulls the
fur
collar off
collar.
and then pulls his pants and his shoes off.
Oh god.
He's just in there in like a thong.
That's certainly a choice.
Erica
Does
looks at
he,
the bartender. Yeah, you can take the body now if you want. I think I'm all done with him.
Does he have any besides that like spider tattoo? Are there any other like markings at all?
Roll
Arms, legs?
Roll perception, god damn it. Roll perception with advantage for asking.
I don't think he
Nat
needs
20.
it.
I don't need it.
On his right breast pectoral muscle, he has a tattoo of 3 drops of blood touching at the tips.
Does that sound like where we just came from? Back in Sharon?
You don't know. You haven't seen that symbol yet.
Yeah.
That's why I was asking. Is that something we've seen? Or did Lucien not point it out yet?
Lucien, you've seen the symbol?
No, I haven't pointed it out yet.
Can I get
I
a
don't know,
perception
maybe.
check from Zazie and Kavana?
Have I seen the symbol?
Yeah, you've seen the fucking symbol.
Fucking where?
It's on your gun.
Oh.
It's on Night Drinker.
Oh yeah. All right. Well.
Or I guess I'm saying
mean,
Bolter of the Night Drinker.
Yeah. All right. So so when I notice it, I like kind of squint real quick, and then like pull out Night Drinker, and just like hold like tunnel vision. Like at this point, they wanna do perception, whatever.
Okay.
Who cares?
Everybody sees him.
At
doing
this
it.
point,
Everybody sees
it's
him.
tunnel vision. I'm like I'm getting down on my knee, and like I'm holding the gun like pretty much, wherever the symbol is like face out, and I'm looking at the thing and comparing it.
Okay, you see a inscription on the gun that says Night Drinker, and it's like essentially an old giant script or primordial or something along those lines. You know what it says because the dwarf told you what it said. But it has an inscription, and then above the inscription is the same insignia that you're looking at right now, and it looks like, I'll just draw it for you real quick. The tattoo is 3 crimson like teardrops all connected in the middle, almost like a clover, like a 3-leaf clover, but they're clearly drops of on the tattoo. It's clearly drops of blood.
Lucien, are you all right?
This symbol here, it's the same as Night Drinker. It's right here, and I like hold it up and point at it.
Oh. So.
Um,
You
DM.
have.
Oh.
Let him wrap up, and I'll get you though.
Yeah.
Text it in the text channel.
So, what do you have there then? A Zazakan family heirloom?
I'm certainly not sure. See, I just kind of remembered that when I bought Night Drinker, he said that it was originally intended for someone else. And I'm wondering if it was originally intended for one of the Tzarkans. That, oh dear, that means they were in Fairhaven.
Hold on.
Well, then why did he sell it to you? Because that other person never showed up?
Or he's working with the Tzarkans and recognized me. I did not hide the fact that I was a Catholicus. As a matter of fact, I'm fairly certain that I mentioned I was Catholicus.
Why wouldn't you have? Okay. Well, is this... I don't know this is Zarkans. Is this their, like, a family symbol, or is this a cult that he's just a different part of?
I can say, Lucian, that you don't remember ever seeing this symbol before you bought the gun. It was a new thing to you when you saw it the first time.
No, this is something new. I've never seen it associated with the Tzarkans. You know, I you know, one has to wonder at this point.
Zazie clears her throat very loudly.
Can someone get Zazie some water, please? Anyway,
I
so
think she's got something to say.
I'm right on it.
No, I don't need water. Lucian, look at
Yes.
this. She's holding the evil scepter in her hands and pointing to the blood symbol also on the evil scepter.
I would look on the sword to see if it had the exact same thing, but I really just don't want to touch it.
Oh, you gave me the sword. I have it here.
Oh,
Pass
yes,
me the
you can do
sword
it.
then.
She also pulls out the sword,
Careful, it's evil.
and I assume finds the same symbol.
You do indeed.
Mr. DM.
All right. So this is what we know about everything so far, right? Up to this point, upon going into Khyber, we were led to this room where we ultimately found Erica and Al and Rico. And there was the voice that was calling all of us, but at one point calling specifically me. At one point, I believe calling Zazie. I mean, I can only assume that within that area is where you two found these weapons. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, one of the rooms in the hallway just outside.
So, before that is when I got this bolter, Night Drinker, before we left Fairhaven. Pretty much since then, things have gotten weird, even for us. But then, the thing that I cannot help but stray away from is the thing that we keep bringing up is the fact that for some reason we have been led here because of everything else around us. So for some reason we've been led here.
Right.
So, I mean, of course, my, as Zazie so lovingly puts it, my blood feud with the Tzarkans have led us here. However, these symbols, Rose, and you know, our mine and Erica's unfortunate, proximity to, well, that I guess goes along with the Tzarkans. I'm sorry, my brain is everywhere right now.
Get it out.
Also, the evil Kavanin.
Yes, damn it, who wasn't there when I wanted to speak to him? Where'd he go?
Don't tell me we're dealing with another cult.
I'm just glad it's not the family.
I don't know. I
Shit's starting to get weird.
All right. So I had this theory. I'm pretty sure I might have brought it up before. I remember saying it actually, but I am not entirely sure that we are out of Khyber. I think that everything that has led us up to this point is planned accordingly by a higher being.
I have no way to. I fear that you are wrong, but how do we test that?
Oh,
Wait,
he's probably only half wrong.
Well,
Don't think we're in Kyber still, but the rest, yeah.
Rose, it might make you a bit nauseous again, but what if you were to do the sight thing?
Same disability. I can't guarantee it's gonna work here. Sometimes any sort of divination magic just doesn't work in the deep woods.
Oh, what about Daisy? Would she know something?
I can certainly
A
attempt to ask her.
Dreamlands cat?
She does have to
Not.
travel here once I, summon her. Maybe she'll feel if something was wrong.
It'll at least know if it'll at least let us know that that sort of magic works here in the deep woods.
In the meantime, I can
Kavanin
Try.
shrugs. He will then place his hands upon the table that is, nearest to them, and attempts to summon Daisy, his Dreamlands cat familiar.
All right. While this is going on, does anybody else have anything in particular they're trying to do?
Yeah, there's actually two things I want to try
Okay.
in tandem. So the first thing, I want to attempt to detect a portal.
Okay. What ability is
Which
this?
ability would you use to detect that?
I don't know, maybe detect portal.
Is it a spell or is it an innate ability?
It's an innate ability, and I don't know how to share it.
Just copy and paste it.
Oh, okay. There we are. Copy. Paste.
Okay. Anyone else?
Yes.
Yeah, same here.
I would like to check on my brand.
Why, bruh?
The shadow ghost guy melted into the sewers that I branded.
Okay. Okay, cool.
That's going to at least tell us if we're on the same plane as him.
Good point. All right, and Rose.
I am going to go ahead and use the invisibility.
Is that
So
divination?
it is divination. She's going to try, at the very least, even if it might fail.
Man, a lot of shit's going on right here. Okay.
Well, you asked.
Yeah. All right. So let's take a bio break real quick. All of you.
Yeah.
Before we go to bio break, you know, it's within the next 4 minutes, we'll be back at 9:40. Go ahead and all of you type in what your character is doing.
Go on.
Okay? Or Kavana just types it for everyone. Perfect.
Alright, and I'm going to DM you something real quick
Sure.
through the server.
Yep.
I'll tag it.
Yep.
Bio.
All right. Bio break. BRB.
Bye, great. I'm back.
All right. I know I said 9:40, but I'm back.
I am too. I made popcorn.
What a fantastic choice.
Thank you. I couldn't decide on what to have. Originally, I wanted pretzels, but the only pretzels we have in the house are like flavored pretzels, which I don't like. Pretzels should be pretzel flavored, not like bold and zesty flavored, whatever that means.
Yeah. Valid.
If I run for president on that, do you think people would vote for me?
Do you have any other
Pretzels should be
things
pretzel
on your
flavored.
platform? Like, other than that?
Pretzels should be pretzel flavored. Barbecue sauce can't have too much vinegar in it or else it tastes bad.
Oh, you've got like a St. Louis thing going on there, huh? You don't like St. Louis barbecue sauce?
No, I don't. And
Me
it sucks
neither.
because like all the good barbecue sauce around here is like that St. Louis style. And I don't like that. Anyways, shout out to Pappy's in St. Louis, which is the best barbecue place ever.
I mean, you live in one of the best barbecue states in the fucking country.
Yeah, and
I
Pappy's is literally the best out of
I
everywhere.
object.
Like
I
they
said one of the, okay? I know you live in
Pappy's
Texas.
is open until they sell out of food.
That's
And
how I used
that's
to do my
usually
truck.
like just after noon. They're that good. They're so good. I love Pappy's.
What's a
Their
Pappy's?
brisket, delicious.
It's a barbecue joint.
Oh,
In St. Louis, if you ever get a chance, go to it. It's really
Really?
good.
Isn't Georgia barbecue mayonnaise based?
What the fuck?
there is a white. I'm not gonna make claims about what Georgia barbecue sauce is, but there is a white sauce. It's like mayonnaise
Yeah.
based or some shit.
Yeah, but I've never seen it anywhere other than Georgia.
I've had it once in South Carolina somewhere. Just like once.
How far was it from the border?
I don't know.
Okay. It might be a thing, but okay. The only place I've ever had it was Georgia. I was going to Florida, and I was like, "What is this shit?" You know.
Like I said, I've only seen it once in South Carolina.
But you've seen it in Georgia more than one place, right?
I have never eaten barbecue in Georgia.
Wait.
It might have been in
Do you live in South Carolina?
the town of South Carolina.
Okay. Well,
It might have been in North Augusta. I'm trying to remember the locale, but it's been like 7 years.
okay.
North Augusta being across the border from Augusta.
I'll have to check it out. But all right,
See-
sweet on L Dog. Rose, I responded to your comment.
Why are you waiting on me? I've been here the whole time.
You haven't said shit.
Yeah, because I've been letting you guys talk about, shitty barbecue.
Oh, like New York's better.
No, I was not.
New York barbecue, come on down.
I was not in the slightest trying to- I was not in the slightest trying to say that New York has good barbecue. There's no way in hell. I was
Got
talking about
you,
that St. Louis
I
barbecue.
guarantee
Pulled
one
pork
of the
ribs.
best- I guarantee one of the best barbecue restaurants in the country is in New York City. Guarantee it. But there's only
No.
one of them.
Yeah.
You know, there's the one place that makes really great barbecue, and it's like some guy from Texas or Missouri or South Carolina or whatever that moved up there and cut his teeth making fucking brisket for all those New York jackasses, and they loved it.
I mean, think about the country's best soul food restaurant is in Harlem. So
Well,
I mean-
there's reasons why that makes sense, But at
Oh
the same
shit,
time,
wait.
What's the reason?
Yeah, what is the reason?
Because soul food is a predominantly African American food in Harlem, up until, I don't know, now is predominantly African American people. So
Oh, yeah,
And
that would be-
zombies.
that
And
would be the
zombies.
reason.
zombies, come
Don't forget
on,
that.
man.
Don't forget the zombies.
We have those everywhere. Fucking crack zombies. But no. So, I mean, that's cool. That's awesome. I do love my grandfather was from Kentucky, and my grandmother is Southern also, so they do like the Southern style food. But I've never really had real authentic soul food, so I need to try that out.
Kentucky ain't southern.
I just learned
You know how
something
fucking north
terrible.
Kentucky is?
Oh no.
What did you learn?
Kentucky is Southern.
Their country.
Bible
They're-
Belt.
Appalachia.
What did you learn?
Okay, so there's this
Not
place
southern.
in Missouri called Lambert's Cafe where they
So-
literally throw the rolls at you,
Literally. Oh my god.
Fucking why?
and they're good. It's really good. They're really good rolls.
They
And I
throw
just
bread
learned
at
they
you?
have a location in fucking Alabama.
Why do they throw bread at you?
And they throw
Because-
What if
rolls,
you're-
it's like
what if-
nat 20, nat 20, nat 20.
What if?
Goo-
But what
Google
if you're like
says
a
it's
really
a-
bad catch?
You just drop the rolls and then you're sad for the rest of dinner because you dropped your fucking roll.
So you said they have a location in fucking Alabama, but it says a folksy haunt for Southern American eats. Southern American, Missouri ain't.
Well, okay, look. I know you're
Well,
from South
Lambert's
Carolina.
1 is in Sikeston, Missouri. Lambert's 2 is in Ozark, Missouri. Lambert's 3 is in Foley, Alabama.
Alabama.
2 of the 3 locations are in Missouri.
Hey, I'm just telling you they style themselves as Southern American eats. There you go.
I
One
was
of
under the
them is
impression
Southern.
that they were Missouri only, and I was going to be really proud of them because I thought they were really good. But now that I've learned they've sold out themselves out to fucking Arkansas,
www.throwedrolls.com.
I cannot believe this.
I'm just gonna go here and
Home
say
of the throwed
Maryland.
rolls.
Maryland is on the border of the South. Okay, so I wouldn't consider Maryland to be a southern state, but everywhere from West Virginia to Louisiana is southern. Ohio to Texas is Midwest. Okay.
I wouldn't call Texas Midwest.
Yeah, I mean Texas is a whole different country, man.
Texas is western. You're right. Everywhere. Okay.
At
so
least
from Ohio to Oklahoma is Midwest. Texas is western. You know.
How about Southwestern? That's a pretty famous word too.
Yeah, you're right. Southwestern. My fault.
Where does Deepwood City fit into all this?
Arkansas.
Yes.
New Orleans.
Deepwood City is Arkansas.
Alright. Well, that explains a lot. So,
Ugh,
alright.
Fucking
Anyway.
Arkansas.
We're in Deepwood City. We're in Arkansas, motherfuckers, heading towards
Goddamn, get me
Louisiana.
out.
Arkansas.
Texarkansas.
Kansas.
Oh god. No.
When I was a kid, I swore up and down that Arkansas said Arkansas, and nobody could tell me different.
That explains so much about you currently too.
Texarkana. Okay, so you guys are in the heart of Texarkana. Deepwood City. You just witnessed this woman murk the shit out of two, I don't know, low-level enforcers, high-level enforcers. You don't know. You don't know how badass she is, but she just fucked up
Yeah,
three
we're
people.
cool NPC.
Killed him in dead blood. Cold blood? Cold dead blood. Right in front of you guys.
Something like that.
You know. It's almost 10
And
p.m.
now we proceed. And now we have proceeded to steal their identities. For the most
some
part.
of you have, for sure.
The rest
Don't
of
worry.
us are
Your
trying to
brains-
learn things about our environment.
By doing. DM. Who's first?
Well, Kovanen, you asked.
gonna ask
Also,
roll
you have the
initiative?
highest initiative, so.
Here it was. Okay, he does the thing that I said. He attempts to summon Daisy, the Dreamlands cat familiar.
Um. I need to think.
Nice. I don't know that's
You
the look we wanted, but
motherfucker.
nice.
What?
Steve burped real loud.
I didn't.
Yes, he did.
I didn't.
Yes, he did.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Kavana. Roll a. Give me a spellcasting roll.
Okay, 13. It's just a normal roll with my spellcasting modifier.
Yeah. You begin to open the connection to Daisy. Looks like Lucian, you're next.
Okay. And does that mean next as in now, or are you gonna like give me some guidance? Because
Okay. Yes.
mine
I'll
just
give you
kind of
some guidance.
happens.
Okay, you decide to try to sense a extra planar portal. Give me a little bit of Give me a prompt. Give me a prompt.
All right. Basically, like with everything that I was kind of saying before, my intention is like, yeah, it's just to like find a portal, see if you know, if I'm right. I don't know how to word it.
That's good enough for now. That was a very good try. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I was trying to be as big of a dick as I could, but apparently I'm a small dick.
That's-
You notice, of course, Kovanen next to you doing something, and it seems to be opening some sort of rift, very similar to a portal.
Mhm.
And to the north of you, directly to the north of you, you notice the feeling of a portal, and fainter to the northeast.
And this is all within a mile?
It's not within a mile. But you feel the signature. You can't tell where it is.
Mm-hmm.
But it's strong enough that you can sense it.
Okay.
All right, Zazie, you're next.
Yes. The guy. Sensing the guy.
Okay. You know, like 800 miles away. You feel a vague sense of the direction that he's in. And, you know, it's pretty much in the direction that you thought Sharn would be. You know,
Good enough.
in a very vague south by southeast, or east by southeast, I guess I should say.
Hmm.
Actually, no, it's pretty much directly southeast from you. But anyway, yeah. All right, Rose, you're up.
No, she's going to do how she normally uses her magic and detection magic. She kind of goes into her cell and pulls up the spell to cast it. So,
And it is a spell?
it is a spell. See invisibility is specifically a spell.
Is there any way that it is attached to divinity or anything outside of arcane? Or is it an arcane ability that you acquired through your connection to the gatekeepers?
It is very specifically a paladin spell for her. So it is attached to whatever fuels her paladin magic.
paladinity?
Yeah. So I don't know how you want to source that. So
Roll a spellcasting modifier. So charisma, I guess, in your case as well.
9.
You notice your ability to cast the spell begin to just diffuse, and the like a thickness of magic in the air just kind of like rips it apart as you begin to cast it. It's like tendrils of darkness just grip the components, not components, but the essence of this spell, and just shred it.
Right. Oh, that did at least teach me something.
Alright, Kovanen, as you're opening this portal to here, you feel a sensation from Daisy.
Right?
Trying to think of the best way to describe it. You hear her thinking. Obviously you can understand her thoughts, but it's just like, like that strange rolling cat sound when they encounter something that is dangerous.
Well, he doesn't want to distress her. And so he does his best to communicate that thought across the barriers of the voids or what have you, and then we'll dismiss the effort.
You try to make the communication before you dismiss it, or after? Or kind of in tandem?
Right before? In response to her growly communication?
So, the psychic response that you make to Daisy is kind of met, before you close the portal, so you can choose what to do. With a sense of apprehension, but acceptance. Do you still
Well.
close the
I'm sorry. Do you still choose to close the portal?
No. We need a lot of insight about a lot of different things right now. So I will will her forward.
Okay. All right. So the rift opens, and Daisy comes tumbling into reality. You know, falling into like a 4-point aggressive stance, where she is looking around at all angles. And the rift closes.
He will kneel down on the floor beside her, thinking to her since they can understand one another telepathically. Like, all right, I'm sorry. I don't think any of us are comfortable here, but we need as much insight as we can get. Please, will you help?
She looks up at you and just thinks to you, like, of course. I'm just, something weird. Something very weird is going on here. Even just passing through to get here was very uncomfortable.
Something weird is going on, and like in a sense that it's not normal for this place, or this place is just weird to be in.
I've never been here. I don't like it.
We haven't either. Rose, he points to Rose, just tried to do a thing. She wasn't even able to do it at all. Just sort of disappeared.
Lucian.
That-
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
Rose, go ahead. Rose, go ahead.
That is a question. Were these dark tendrils just something that she felt? She would have communicated it. To be fair, was it something that she felt, or was there an actual visual appearance around her? Because when she cast, she kind of, I feel like she'd glow just a little bit when she casts some of her spells. Because paladin, it's a thing.
Yeah, you know what? I kind of like the image of you projecting, the power of, your mark and whatever it is that, kind of attaches you to the gatekeepers and the silver flame, that just pure silver white energy kind of emanating out from you as you're casting the spell. And then, within that same spectrum, not everybody can see it, but people that cast and people that understand magic or have, some sort of attunement would be able to see just the latent reality that's around you, just like the darkness that kind of suffuses or, is diffused in it. Just reach out and grab a hold of that energy and consume it and just shred it into tiny particles and just absorb it.
All right. Yeah, Rose definitely looks a little uncomfortable at that thought. Shrugs it off.
Daisy hops up onto the edge of the bar and kind of gets into a relaxed posture and looks around the room. Lucian,
Yes, sir.
you sense this rift. What do you do when you get this sensation?
I mean, I don't know, cause how does me sensing these rifts, do they give me like any type of feeling, like a uneasy, like do they feel?
That's a great
I don't know,
question.
like what?
Do you,
Thanks.
Do you try to tap into that to
gain some understanding, or do you kind of take them at face value and say, "Oh, that is there. I move on."
I think, and I see what you're getting at. I think I'm going to. I think I'm going to tap in.
All right. Roll your Zoria Thoth.
Gotcha.
Does he have it as a skill in his sheet yet?
He sure
That's
does.
going to be a 20.
And he put it on there himself.
It did. It did. I also have driving too, vehicle handling as well.
Look at that initiative. Look at that initiative to do things and make things happen. Oh, by the way, 20, excellent roll.
Thanks.
Now I need you to roll save.
All right, what is it? What kind
Good
of
news.
save?
Rose and you are both conscious, so you do get her aura roll.
Oh, nice. Nice.
So you get +2.
Roll a save for your
Oh,
spellcasting
shit.
modifier, because you just opened a rift to a, another dimension to,
Oh,
use your abilities to sense things.
oh dear. All right. What is that? Wisdom, right? I always forget.
For you, yes, it is a wisdom save.
Got it. Here we go. That
You're
That's
fucked.
gonna be a 7.
You're fucked. Okay, so the good news is
Oh my
your
God.
phone is ringing. The
Yeah.
bad news is you still have a landline. No, I'm just kidding.
That's also a 9 with Rose's additional aura.
Oh no. Okay.
He
Alright, that's
added
fine.
the 2. Pretty sure the 7 is because he added the 2 from the aura.
Right.
Yeah, no, that's not a 9. That's a 7.
Oh, damn. Okay. How
Yeah.
about you?
Yeah, we heard you though.
Okay, so 7. All right. Cool. Yes. Anyway, I mean, it's still right in the same ballpark. You take a level of dread, first of all.
All right.
And your ability to sense portals. The thought of trying to sense portals right now brings you a lot of anxiety, dread, if you will. However, but by using this, you do have a strange connectivity to some point directly to the north of you. I'm gathering data. Data is being gathered. I'm gathering data.
Recalculating.
Recalculating. Yeah. It feels like probably like a 2-day trek north of you. Some kind of portal or portal-like energy. And then, of course, you feel the one that's like northeast of you as well. That with your
Now, are-
20, you can deduce is where you guys came in to this area.
And that's the northeast one that I don't
Yeah,
I don't
north-
feel anything
The
from.
northeast one is the Kyber mines that you guys came in, but strangely enough, you feel another one about, like I said, like a 2-day trek north of you. The one that's
2 days
yeah, the other one's
directly
about
north.
due north.
Dude. Okay. Do I feel compelled to go there?
You do not. You just feel a sense that it is there. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Wow, that sucks.
I wanted to feel compelled. Yeah. Yep. It's just a side quest. All right, Zazie.
Yeah?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you not do anything?
No, I did.
Yeah,
I
they did
just.
it.
I think
Am I gonna
Zazie
get
just
fucked
already was-
over too?
If you want to.
Not by you.
Hello. Not what I'm trying to say.
You already did the thing. You already did Zazi's thing.
Yeah. So what?
Yeah.
I'm going through turn rotations. Okay. What are you doing now?
Well, she's checked on the guy.
Right.
He's still there. We're still on the same plane. So that's not as pressing of an issue. You know what is pressing? There's a cat here that isn't getting pet.
Oh no!
She goes up to Daisy and starts scratching her behind her cute little ears.
Oh, Daisy, you can tell
Oh my.
immediately is like, oh man, I missed this shit. And then she gives Kuvana the middle finger.
You didn't even want to come in here. Give me that.
She gives you the double middle finger. Okay, Rose, what are you doing right now?
Really tiny cat fingers.
Yeah, just the claws. just literally just, you know, lets the claw pop out of her paw.
Rose is
You don't see invisibility, as you know.
yeah. So she's just kind of going to shrug that feeling off. Like, okay, that was definitely weird and something just literally ate my fucking magic. Kind of vibe. But unless Zazie or Lucien directly communicated either fair things, she's probably just gonna shrug her shoulders and maybe mention that now would be a good time if Ashi's going to be traveling with him, that they might want to have this conversation sooner rather than later. Because she's not... Yeah, that's a thing that she needs to get taken care of no matter what.
Yeah, and on that note, I'll just open up open dialogue with everybody.
So...
Well,
Okay.
everyone, as you can see, we have Daisy here. She knows interplanar things.
And she's the cutest little cat I've ever seen.
I hate everything about this. All right, so here, this thing. Gavanin, I think you're probably still the only person that knows that I can do this. So I was able to detect a portal. There are two of them. One of which is the one that we came from, so screw that one. However, directly north of us, due north, right? No turns, no nothing. We cannot get lost. If the gods deem it otherwise, then I'm gonna pray to other gods. But yes, if we go directly north, there is a portal there, and I don't know much else than that.
I mean, surely there's going to be, trees in our way. We're going to have to make turns at various points.
Yes,
Can
but
you
not
just
like,
Can
not
you just
like
detect it again?
a left or right turn. Like more like a oh, excuse me, and then you'd like turn out of the way of the tree, or if there's a person there, you can.
Can you
can
detect it
move them.
again? If we move around.
I mean, I can, but I would rather not.
Wait, what happens if you just try detecting it again?
So, there's this thing, right? That Zamra used to get a lot, like when
Oh dear.
when Idithul was first born. She calls them anxiety attacks, and basically like the thought of detecting another portal right now, it just kind of, like she says, it feels like your heart starts to like beat real fast, and your breathing gets higher, and you begin to sweat. I thought about
Vision
it.
closing in on your peripheral vision.
Yes, yes. Like it feels like everything is closing in around you. Yes, that is kind of how I feel about the possibility of detecting another portal.
All right. I mean, it was just hypothetical. If we were to go that way and then get lost, like accidentally turn left.
Well, it might make you feel a little bit. I'm sorry. It might make you feel a little bit better, Lucian. We are on Eberron. We're not in Kyber. I can feel the Shadow Man from Fahrenheit, not Sharn, from Sharn.
Right.
You
All right
see,
then. All right then.
You see the perking up of ears. And
I speak telepathically to Daisy. Oh, I was about to come to you next because she mentioned same plane of existence. Did it feel like we're on the whole Eberron plane when you came here?
she's like licking her forearm and then rubbing her head with it. And then she shrugs. Sure.
Daisy is not able to tell.
Well,
There is something else that I did want to try. But Kovanen, do you still have your dagger?
no.
What?
What does it even mean? No. Yes, of course I have it.
All right. We're gonna go outside and carve something.
I mean, there's such fine woods. Why not take the opportunity?
Alara speaks up. I wouldn't recommend that.
Carving wood outside?
You got plenty of dead wood around here. Carve it on one of the bar tables. Do not go outside and start carving on plants, trees, or any of the like.
Oh, okay. No, we will not touch a living plant. I guarantee it.
Yes, we will not even consider going near a living plant.
In fact, I'm actually kind of terrified about accidentally damaging one in my normal travels. Now that you've said that.
Zazie raises her eyebrow at Kovanen and asks him telepathically, "What are you planning?"
Alara raises her eyebrow not telepathically and says, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Look, he looks at Zazie, looks at Laura, and just says out loud, "Look, we just need some fresh air for a moment, all right?"
Don't bullshit me. I can come out there with you.
It's a lot less alarming if we do this by ourselves.
Just look, all right, you guys go do whatever you want, but just give me a sense of what you're about to go do, and I'll feel a lot more comfortable with it.
I mean,
So-
when you say it like that, it
Laura.
sounds like you're gonna go stab each other.
What? Who even stabs their friends? Especially best friends. I mean, come on.
You never met my brothers.
That is
How
disgusting.
about you all stay around here and listen to Rose's anecdotes about the violence among her siblings, and Lucian and I will take a breather. Really, it's so packed in here. Everybody talking is just filling up with hot breath.
I know it. You know what? To be honest, like after that feeling of what was it I said? Anxiety. I could use a breather outside anyway. I could use some fresh air.
Oh, true. Allow me to accompany you.
And I lead the way.
Right.
And I take off the rope and put it on the like on a nearby chair, and then go outside.
Daisy pops off the calendar. The calendar? what the fuck? The counter, and follows Lucian out.
Aw.
I followed the two of
Daisy.
them out.
Alright.
Get out, take several steps away from the door, out of easy earshot. Alright. Come on, stretches a little bit. Where do you want it?
You guys
all
are
right,
outside, and Daisy is standing over this old broom, and
where'd it go?
doing that thing where she's using her paw to fuck with the broom, over and over and over again. Looks up at Kovanen, stares at him for real hard for a second, and then looks back down at it again, and her eyes are even bigger.
Daisy, is something wrong with that broom?
No.
Is Timmy trapped in a well?
She's not paying any attention to you at all.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Better than where was I? Oh, where do you want it?
Okay. So similar to the last time. But
Let's
first,
stab.
what?
As soon as you stab him, Al jumps off the roof and lands next to Lucian and kicks you right in the chest, Kovanen. Roll contested athletics.
Contested athletics. All right. A 10.
Alright, this is going to be +5.
9.
She plants her foot in your chest, and it just bounces off you. And she's like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
What are you doing? Mind your own business.
I was watching. I was watching you the whole time, looking out for you, and you guys came outside and you're stabbing each other out here in the goddamn alley. The fuck are you
I
doing?
just look at. I just like yeah, and then look at Lucian.
It's all right.
Did it work? Is it working?
I don't know. I wasn't able to start the process yet.
Did this on purpose.
Oh, you have to do a thing first.
Yeah, I definitely had to.
Oh, all right.
Oh, that's why I said to wait for a second.
I thought it would be, because if you tense up when you're expecting it, like your abs will. It would have hurt more.
Fuck you two, I'm going inside.
All right.
All right. Let's so.
You only take the 7. I didn't put my full back into it. I wasn't on my good foot.
So I start the process of Hunter's Bond. And then, what do I feel?
Roll perception.
Advantage or no?
7 damage?
I said advantage or no?
No, I said 7 damage.
Or no?
Yes,
Yes,
I dealt
just a
7
second.
damage.
No.
Okay. 23.
Oh, damn. Very nice. You feel a consciousness turn towards yours. And link with you for a moment.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very far away. And the sensation that you feel is only a question mark.
I try to communicate help. Like not as of right now, like it's not like a help, I'm in danger. It's more like a
More like a
fucking
question mark
help.
in return. Like you're
Yeah.
giving back a question mark.
Pretty much.
Assistance.
Assistance. Ayúdame. Help.
Roll wisdom. Just roll wisdom.
Raw wisdom. Raw. I could fucking roll a wisdom save and still get the same roll. Fucking ridiculous.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a dirty, dirty, dirty 20.
You get back the sensation of a question mark, but this time it's like, seriously? Like the most sarcastic go fuck yourself seriously that you've, not that you've ever heard, but like it's up there in the running of sarcastic go fuck yourself seriously as you've ever heard.
You would get along well with my wife, just please.
That doesn't make it.
Do I do it again?
You know what? It seems to have worked.
Oh.
Yes.
What's your response?
I honestly was. What?
What's your response to that? But seriously.
Please.
Vaughn's looking around like all the rooftops just in case she's already peering out at from the shadows.
You get the middle finger emoji, and then like the circle finger emoji. Like fuck you. Okay.
The A-OK symbol. Hell yeah.
Yeah, just
All
let
right.
me know. Seriously, like the finger's making a circle.
Yeah. Cool. All right. So to Kovanen, I say thanks. Since multiple words don't work. One word responses.
Oh yeah. You send her like the hands together emoji.
Yeah.
She sends you back the middle finger emoji.
Oh man.
Yeah,
I swear
Vaughn's
this-
looking around at all the rooftops in case she's like already there. She's like, so you said it might have worked.
Daisy's chewing on the ends of the broom. Just with like
Good for her.
Just 2 teeth. That's it.
All right. So all right. So it worked. I was not aware that it would, that I had to be in pain. Like, that it didn't matter when you stabbed me. I just, you know what I mean. Anyway, but it was kind of a weird conversation. You ever have a conversation with like a girl you're interested in, and like when you're together, like she's real interested too, but then like when you're apart and you like get on the on the sending stone, like all of a sudden it's just like constant one word answers. But then when you're together, like she just does not shut up. But but then it's like, hey, how are you? And she's like, good, like just like real boring.
I'm going to admit something here. I feel like you're not asking me a question so much as telling me a story. 'Cause I mean, that seems rather specific. I haven't.
Daisy gets it. No, I understand. Yes, no, I am definitely speaking from experience here. But yeah, that's pretty much what the huntress was doing. Was just very one-word answers and but I mean, from what I could gather, she should be on her way. Should be.
How does she get here?
That is a good question. It's not like she has another meteor to travel with, so
Okay.
that is
Is
that
that?
is.
Well, I suppose we shall wait. Daisy, is there anything that you need to say?
You look over and Daisy's already gone.
just just walking in circles apparently.
Doing
Zazie,
cat stuff.
you're watching around. Daisy's like rubbing up against everybody, but especially you. And now she's like standing next
Hell
to
yeah.
you.
I pick her up like a baby.
No, that was her having those zoomies.
She hasn't been out in a while.
Yeah.
All right. Well, listen, we've had a lot of conversations today about all the things we're going to be doing, and I think it's time that we make some decisions. We're going to do next, and I don't know. Well, there's two idiots here outside. Maybe us ladies have a conversation about how we're going to move forward.
This is Erica speaking, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
I exaggerated it even
After a-
more so you can tell the difference between the two accents, because for some reason my English accent is turning into a RP Australian accent.
Alright. So, I think our best bet is to get down to X and get sending to our people. I don't like the idea that portal just north, but
So you don't think we should go up there and at least investigate a bit before we go down south? 'Cause once we get down there, it's going to be hard to get back up here. We'll have to travel by land. Or, she
no,
looks
trust me, I want.
Looks around.
I mean, I think you just travel by land. Because, I mean, the river seems to be traveling south, so to travel back north would probably be most convenient by land.
Nah, traveling north's not that much more difficult. At least on the slower parts. But no, trust me, I want to go take care of that portal, like, whole gatekeeper thing. But whoever killed Grimbor is still running around in Sharn, and that's. I need to take care of him.
Right.
We
That makes
have-
sense.
We have a lot of things to do. And our first priority is getting back to the people we need to get back to.
Right.
And if I can mark it down on a map, I can at least
Makes
come back
sense.
to it.
No, that's perfect. That makes sense. Real.
Or I can, pass it off to other gatekeepers, maybe. I don't know.
That said, Erica, do you want to help me get all of the stuff together?
Yeah.
She's like
Sweet.
steering Erica away from Rose and Ashy so that they could have their conversation.
Alright, I mean, I got some things left in room here. I don't know if I'm going to continue to wear this dead lady's outfit the entire trip, but at least when we get there to Zero Check, I think I should wear this. What do you think? Do you think it is like, I don't know, fluttering?
I don't know. I'm not really good with clothing. And
Yeah.
while she's like leading Erica away, she'll send Kovanen a quick message. Something along the lines of Rose and Ashy are probably having their conversation in the bar room right now. be careful when you go back in. I don't know how that's gonna go.
Kavon freezes with his hand on the doorknob. Lucian,
Yes.
it's probably going to be awkward inside.
Yeah. No. I think it's gonna be more awkward. With the fact that I am now bleeding profusely. Hold on. Let me try to figure this out. All right. How to get past Rose without her realizing that I've been stabbed?
Sorry. Excuse me.
We can either go into the window, or we can listen in on the other side of the door.
Oh. All right. Yes. All right. Hold on. Let me cure wounds. I'm gonna cure wounds. Do you need any wounds cured? By chance?
No.
All right. Cure wounds. Ah. All right. And then I join him at the door. And press my ear up against it.
Kavonin returns Zali's message with like a mental thumbs up.
How did you do that with your head?
I don't know.
Thumbs
It's a
up
feeling.
emoji.
You just communicate feelings.
She gives him back a thumbs up, but it's
There you
kind
are.
of wavy. And
Ah, you get it.
Okay, so,
Right.
all right.
Then that popped up and I was momentarily distracted. Yes, that is one hell of a flattering dress.
oh, yes, very, very nice.
Lucian, is it your cousin Hot?
The pause is great. I want to say no so bad. For those of you that are listening, I took a picture of what Erica looks like wearing the dress that she took, and popped it up for the players to view. So, and they're
Women
all-
are pretty.
We're all handling that in their own way. Okay. So, Rose.
I asked you, when was the last time you did talk to Lucky? Like, really talk?
She walks over to the bartender, just like puts up her finger and talks to him for a second. Can I get... Wait, wrong answer. Can I get you something as well? I need a bit before we have this conversation.
Yeah, cinnamon whiskey.
She turns around and talks to the bartender for a moment. Comes back with a short, stumpy bottle for you, full of a brown, reddish liquor. Sets it down in front of you with a shot glass. And she has a foamy glass with a handle. It sits down across the table from you. Takes a sip. Alright, what is it you're trying to figure out here? What do you want to know?
God's hell if I know. I'm trying to figure out what exactly is going on. I guess that's a good place to start.
What?
Okay, look, I'm just gonna be awkward about this. You're gonna have to deal. Just trying to decide with what information I know, what you're saying, what Lucky said last time we spoke.
She sets her
How
glass
much-
down and is like, you know, she has 2 fingers on it, just like, now you have her full attention.
Pause that thought for a second.
Pause. What else? What are you trying to say? Just come out with it, Rose. What is going on with you and my husband?
Well, last time we spoke, he said he didn't have a wife.
Did he say he wasn't married, or did you say he didn't have a wife? Oh, I guess he's like,
He said there was.
what exactly did he say?
Well, that whole night is a little fuzzy, but roughly, no, there was no one at the time.
She just looks away. Looks like one way or the other, and like won't make eye contact.
Yeah,
with you.
Rose is staring at the whiskey bottle, by the way, but she is
Yeah, she's
tense
staring
as
at,
fuck.
she picks up her glass and is just staring at us as well. What do you mean? What did he say? What exactly did he say to you? God damn it, Rose. What did he fucking say?
Give me a moment to figure that out. It's been a rough couple of weeks. Or, hell, not even a full fucking week. He said there was someone in his past. He said he, at the time, wasn't attached to anybody. We had fun. I don't regret that. He's a grown-ass man, capable of making his own decisions, I'm going to remind you of.
I don't need you reminders. God damn it. I can figure that out for myself, so no need to say it like that to me, anyway. So he said he had no attachments, or he wasn't married, or what did he say to you exactly? Do you remember?
I mean, he said he didn't have a wife. Not at the time. He said there was an ex-wife. If I'd known you're not trying to cling to something that doesn't exist anymore, tell him the truth, then I'm trying to figure out how much I want to tear off of him, because you don't deserve that. I don't like playing with people's hearts. Not like that.
She's kind of staring at her glass, picks it up, drinks the rest of what's in the glass, stands up, pushing her chair out from behind her.
Please sit back down. there's more to this going on.
And then she just
Because
turns
there's also
and
somebody.
leaves the room.
Fucking hell. I'm gonna follow her.
Lucian, move! Lucian, move!
All right.
She storms out of the exit like the concierge, you know, whatever. The like redneck sitting at a desk. Tries to say something to her, and she storms back to her home, to her office pretty quickly.
That's this building here, right?
I thought it was this other one.
Oh.
I think it was on the southeast somewhere,
Okay, my fault.
east or whatever.
This one right here.
One of those two. I don't know.
Yeah, this one's good enough.
All right. It sounded like Rose was on the way too. Just lean against the wall or something. Act casual.
I've
No.
always casual. I don't know if she's coming.
Yep.
Rose isn't paying attention, for the record. If y'all are like gawping around the corner, she's going to ignore y'all.
Nope, we're just hanging out next to
Rose-
this wall.
You're a couple of feet, maybe, several strides behind
she's-
her. She shuts the door behind herself.
Do you want to know the rest of the story or not?
There's a fucking closed door in front of you. You're just saying that to the door?
She's saying it through the door, yes. Or do you want to take a strip out of me?
A couple minutes go by.
Kavarin, as soon as she's let into that building, we need to like teleport over there or something.
We're going to get ourselves so much trouble.
Yeah. Wouldn't be the first.
Zazie?
Rose, where are you in
Zazie, how are
position
you?
to the into her house?
Close enough to the door, wherever the door might be.
Okay.
So,
The door opens, probably, I don't know, several minutes later as you're waiting, and she throws several pieces of paper into your face and then slams the door.
It's like the two of them are breaking up.
Yeah.
yeah, she's gonna frown and kind of gather them up.
Roll investigation.
That's a 12.
Okay. You're able to tell that there are some sort of legal documents. There's a lot going on here. Occasionally, you'll see signatures from Felt and or Lucky.
I wonder if this means that she won't be joining us on our event.
You know, I wouldn't put money on it.
Kind of. You see, kind of. Those who are watching, you do see Rose kind of sit down, not back to the hut, just to kind of read these documents, trying to puzzle them out. She's sitting there. Trying.
I wonder what those papers are.
Who knows? Custody documents.
Documents.
With your roll of 12, you're able to kind of put the stack of them back together. Let me roll insight.
Jesus Christ, that's an 8.
you know, Rose's dyslexia is kicking in real hard right now. Between her, you know, investigation and trying to figure out what is actually going on here, she's only really able to determine that this is some form of legal documentation that mostly seems to be some kind of communication between Felt and Giles and Lucky. You do stumble across a piece of paper that's actually dated today with Ashi D. Denith signed on it, but you're not really able to determine what it is. And I would say it's probably about dusk at this point. After everything that's going on today, you guys hanging out, sitting around, having conversations. You guys came in at, you know, a little after brunch. Hung out in your room. People took naps. People took a pee. People went, you know, whatever. It's
Got
all
well
said and
deserved
done.
baths.
Yeah, it's about evening time.
Right, Lucine, I think I feel more and more awkward the more I just stand here watching her, so I'm just going to nonchalantly go back inside.
All right. Yeah, it probably makes sense to get inside now. I am getting rather cold. I am, of course, out here with no shirt on, so.
Yeah, just
Oh,
wearing a
you
pair of,
took-
like
oh.
tuxedo pants.
Just try the robe on, right. All right.
Go inside, and the first thing I do is grab the robe and put it back on.
Aw, man, that fur collar is so warm and comfy.
Back to the room.
I
Yeah,
have
gonna-
no idea. I have no idea what Zazie and Erica have been doing all this time. I imagine it's either Erica has been dressing up in a lot of outfits, or she's been dressing Zazie up in a lot of outfits.
A little bit of both.
Either
No-
way,
oh,
Zazie
what did
looks
I walk
wildly
into?
uncomfortable. I don't know.
I mean, I feel like Erica had her outfit that she was gonna wear picked out. She asked you for your opinion, and you were basically like, "I like boys." And,
What?
And she was like, "Oh, okay, I get it," you know. And then, you know, you've been just watching her like primp for a while, trying to get her hair to look more black.
Oh, I like the idea of her playing dress up with Zazie. I thought that would be cute.
You know what? Then she'll probably break out some of her old dresses and be like, well, if I have to dress up like this, then you have to wear one of my old dresses. And I don't know. Roll a D100. Okay? 0 being you're wearing a 1920s grandmom dress, and 100 being the dress that Rose is going to wear to her wedding.
92.
All right.
Wow, just
Um,
called me out like that.
When everyone walks in, Zazie is wearing essentially a like this long sheer dress. Slip up the side. It's like this light cobalt color, but almost like sheer and see-through. And underneath, you can actually see whatever it is that she may be wearing underneath of that. And she has scars covering her entire body.
And
And then the door
bright
opens.
neon
Come on
pink cheeks.
in. The door opens. Come on and sticks his head in. Hello. I'm. Should I come back later?
Lucian runs in.
Come
Right
on,
now.
please save me.
Noi.
Lucian's been stabbed.
What?
Come quickly, Erica. Only.
Uh,
That's no big deal. I can patch him up real quick. Zozzy, don't change. I think I've got the perfect undergarments for that one for you.
Fuck.
She
Erica
walks
runs
out
up.
past. She walks out right past Kovan and then shuts the door behind herself.
So, what are you up to?
I'm sorry. She said that she had her outfit picked on, but it wasn't fair for her to be the only one dressed up pretty. So, she made me wear this.
You can say no.
I didn't want her to go outside and ruin everything with Rose and Ashy's talk. I didn't think anybody would see.
You
I
weren't
sh-
supposed to see this.
Well, I will. I'll give you a moment. I'm
Thank
sorry
you.
for intruding.
Meanwhile, outside, she's checking out Lucian's cut. Ah, no, this is only just a flesh wound. It's not a big deal.
What? What? I wasn't worried about it.
No, well, Kuvonen came inside and he said that you got some kind of a tick and he was worried about you. Oh no, he's in there trying to talk to that Zorzi in there.
Oh, he's finally making his. Yeah, no, stay out here. Stay out here.
Alright. Hey, do you want to count a timer? Well, I say 5 minutes at least.
All right, I like that. We'll say a full 10 minutes.
Oh no.
Oh, I know. The house. No. Not the house in Zalago. I like that one.
Oh my god, you're gonna beat a whole big in a beat like that?
I mean, you know, yeah, money talks, bullshit walks, right?
Alright. I put on my my South Shore property off of Sean. And that's it. That's it. I can't decide because I know you keep on an aerial. And Zorzi is in there in that thing. And I think that 5 minutes is a pretty proper time. She reaches her hand out to shake yours.
Yeah, but you know what? How about this? Oh,
You're born in
I know.
time!
wait. I know. The painting that
No, I'm not kidding.
my mother.
No. Something else. Anything, I don't care. Nothing you want.
All right.
Property.
All right.
She's like looking at her watch. She has one.
The the family house in Zendrick.
She's rubbing her chin. Alright, I give you my house up the southeast of Sean and 50% of my shares from the Sean Trading Company. For your house. in
Alright.
Zendrick.
All right. And nice shake.
Alright, Kovanen, how long are you in the room for?
Kovana, don't fuck me.
We're gonna roll D10.
So he just.
We're gonna roll D10.
So he says, "I'm sorry for intruding. I'll give you a moment." And then he stops and he's like, Wait a minute. What other dresses does she have in there? Rose said I would look nice in one.
There's actually a lot. I don't know how she fit it all in. It's kind of amazing, actually.
Glances at the door. Oh, they're going to. They'll keep each other They'll keep each other entertained. Let's have a look at these.
Okay.
And yeah, he'll take his time. Since Rose said he might look nice in a dress. Inspecting all the dresses Erica brought along, and then eventually getting Zazi's opinion on which one he should try on.
All right, he walks out looking like
Oh, she's not gonna tell him to try on the fucking granny dress.
like Cloud Strife from the here. Oh, ooh, how many of you guys
Yeah,
here
exactly.
played Final Fantasy VII?
I haven't played it,
No,
but I know
exactly.
the
you're
thing you're
talking
talking about.
I played it so long ago. So long ago.
So they did make
I haven't.
a new version of it, and I really feel like this is a great reference for what we're dealing with right now. Oh, it's not gonna pop on the screen?
100%.
I'll find it. Hold on. There we go. Yes, this is it right here. Did it come up for you guys?
Yes.
It's still loading on my
Yeah,
screen.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
I posted it in the Discord.
Oh, okay, thank you. Thank you. I'll cancel it on my end. Yeah, perfect. So, we're on the.
oh, there it goes.
what's
Even
this called?
better.
Yeah. So, however, Kovanen comes out wearing this in less than 5 minutes. And that
Okay,
means,
so it didn't take long for him to find the right one that Zazie recommended.
Yep. And yeah, you guys come
Well,
out.
I feel like
and-
he would take some time to find the dress and then get his opinion on it, and then put it back the way he found it and get redressed into what he was wearing.
Well, fine. That means
No, that sounds like a lot more than 2 minutes.
it does. It sounds like a lot more than 5 minutes. So you know what? I'll allow you to take care of your friend. Oh well, that's actually a fucking toy. That is literally a toy.
Yeah, it's a figurine.
is.
Yeah.
It's a figurine, yeah, whatever. It's a toy. Figurines are stationary. That thing has joints.
Oh, yeah, true.
So, fine, Lucian, you win. You win the you win 50% shares of the Sharn Trading Company. Wow, what a stupid bet on her part. But she almost won the entire property in Zendrick. So,
Yeah.
you know, she bet a little bit less than you did. But you know what? You're coming out on top, and then they walk out, and she's just like counting the timer, and then eventually she just like sits down in one of the chairs that's in the main front room, and is just like shaking her head at you, disappointed, you know. All right, mate, no, you win. This is some bullshit. I hope he's in there having the best time of his life.
Kovanen never commented on the style or nature of Zazie's dress. Totally lost in having Zazie help him dress up. Tries not to be weird about the fact he can see her underwear.
Yeah, she's a bit weird, but she's mostly quiet, pretty much acting exactly as like pretty much just a yes man. Yeah, sure, that looks good. Sure.
Oh, really?
Red faced the entire time. Having a great time.
Looking at himself in the mirror, and he's just like, "Oh, you're just saying that. Really? What is it? How does it look? It's ridiculous, but I know. But come on."
Well, I mean, I guess if you had a different color, it might look better with your hair.
She does have a rather dark palette, doesn't she?
But I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad.
Yours is not bad, either. The longer I stand here wearing it, the weirder it's going to get because it's not mine. Let's wrap this up.
Yeah. Zazie runs to the bathroom to go change. And comes out wearing normal clothing.
I think the purples would look. I mean, like, open up this image again. I think it would look great. He has blonde just like Cloud.
Well, I don't like the style of that dress. This one that Cloud's wearing. I don't like that style, and I also don't think that blue with that purple looks good. But then again, we all know that I have very outspoken opinions on fashion and colors.
You don't say.
Thought his opinion is valid. Anywho, they finish what they're doing and step out. Plain as day. Hello.
She's just staring. Zazi's just staring dagger eyes at Erica.
She gives you the
And
finger.
Erica is giving.
Erica, why are you so why are you so
And then,
disappointed?
oh, Kovan, and she gives you the finger too. With the other hand.
Hands up, like I didn't do anything.
Oh, but you did, good
She
friend.
pulls a
You
flask out of her
did.
dress, which is, you know, well, you saw it. And, you know, just takes a long pull and then walks into the room and then gives Lucian the finger and then closes the door.
Lucian, what was that?
A
You can tell
business
me
deal. It was a business deal. Don't worry.
Well, anything else for the evening?
Um,
I don't think
Where's
we have much else
Rose?
to-
How did that all? Where is she?
Oh yes, is she coming back?
Nope.
Oh,
She's
see.
still. She's sitting outside still, but she's thinking more than anything.
I'm gonna go find her. And Zazie goes off to find Rose.
Okay. I think I'm gonna close the session with each of the two groups, Zazie and Rose, Kavana and Lucian, having a quick moment. So, Kavana and Lucian, you guys got 5 minutes.
Why are you looking at me like that?
You just made me a very rich man. Very, very rich indeed.
How in the... What does that mean?
Well, because okay, so so like you know how you really, really like Zazie, don't deny it, and how Zazie really, really likes you. I'm glad she's not here to try to deny it. Anyway, so me and Erica attempted to, make a little bet on how long you guys would be upstairs for, and what can I say? I won.
Oh my goodness. You two are so immature. That is not what that was.
Oh yes. What was it then?
I think you see Kuban almost actually say out loud what it was, but he stops himself because of how ridiculous that would sound. It was nothing.
Uh-huh.
Shut up. Not entirely wrong.
Huh?
What?
What?
Looks at his takes out his pocket watch because he still has that. It's getting rather late. Let's make sure everyone's all right. Yeah, there's something, and he just like mumbles and walks off into the common room.
All right, that was quick. Zazie and Rose.
So where is
Rose-
Rose? What's she doing?
I would assume she's probably.
She's probably sitting on.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I'm saying she's probably still kind of sitting on one of these little things, but not necessarily the same one she'd been sitting on. She's probably paced a little bit between here and there. But she's just sitting there, kind of leaning back, looking up at the stars, because I'm assuming the sun's going down at this point.
Definitely.
Hey, Rose.
Hey,
Um,
you okay?
yeah, I'm fine. I don't know why you would ask that question. No, nothing happened.
You're a little.
Are you
peaked.
fine? Are you okay? Did everything go okay?
No, I mean, I'm still alive. So. That went okay. Well, it could have been better. You were always better at reading Felt's handwriting when you were taking care of the estate.
Yes.
What do you make of these? Because it's been a long week and my brain is not processing properly. She'll pull out the carefully folded papers and pass them along. Is that...
Roll investigation.
DM, what does this look like? I gotta ask a DM. Do I have advantage?
Actually, not for the
Lucky is actually an aberration.
reason. You do, but because you and Rose are working together.
Okay. 19.
Good enough. You and Rose are kind of flipping through these pages, and she's sharing some of the points she pointed out. And she flips to the page that Zazie, you distinguish that should be the last page. You flip some of the pages around, and you see it is divorce papers.
Oh.
And she just signed them, and then for some reason Rose has them right now.
Oh god, this makes a lot of sense. Oh god, they were signed today. Rose, these are divorce papers.
Oh, that's gonna sting.
How did you get these? Did she give them to you? I assume she did.
No, she kind of threw them at me. Actually.
Okay.
Rose just kind of shoves her hands through her hair, dislodging her braid, shaking it out. So I guess the bigger question here, she just kind of salty about that whole whenever this started, pointing to the divorce papers. She's
Well,
salty enough to actually, try to frickin' go after him.
I don't know if it's anger from being divorced or the fact that it was all finalized today.
I mean, she's the one that signed it today. He signed it already. However many long ago freaking legal handwriting fucking sucks.
I know, but technically, in the eyes of the law, they were still married until today.
My question is still, she signed them today. We know she's salty, no matter what happened. Was she salty enough to set him up both in Cutter's Mouth and back in Sharn?
I don't know. I don't know her. I can't say if she's malevolent or not. But from what I have seen, I don't think so.
And you see Rose just kind of scrub her face. She is tired looking, but at the same time, there's a slight bit of relief on her face, but that's just because he was telling the truth. That matters to her. Somebody just wasn't willing to accept it, apparently. So. Alright. I think I might bunk with Alora tonight. I don't know if I want to. I don't want to deal with Lucian's bullshit tonight. Not right now.
Yeah. I don't know, he was being really weird earlier. He and Erica both. It's probably a good idea for you to go bunk with Erica. Not Erica. Alora. Alora. So many E names.
I know, right? So. You look like you could use a little bit more cool air, though. You okay?
I
Seriously?
don't. I don't want to talk about that.
Alright. Alright. I'll let that pass. I think I want to stop and, I don't know, TM for this shit. Do you think a bottle of her favorite alcohol is a good peace offering?
Maybe? I don't know, I've never been good at peace.
Neither one of us really are. That's the whole hilarious part.
Yeah. Either way, if she's changed her mind about coming with us, I'm going to be giving her the ring back. So if you want me to take her a bottle of whiskey or whatever from you, I can do that as well.
Alright. Then let's get to the bar. I'll make that order. See if my aunt's got a spare hammock or even just like an empty spot on her floor somewhere.
Come on, let's get going.
All right, friends.
And they walk into the hotel.
All right, and that'll wrap up this session. Anyway, thanks, guys. Good night. We're going to move over to our Discord server to have a little bit of after hours conversation. So anybody that wants to hop on and chat, we'll be in there. Good night, everybody.
Alright.
Welcome
Good
to the